Welcome to Coweta Schools Game Day, where we highlight the student athletes and athletic programs in the Coweta County school system that bring so much excitement to our community throughout the year. I'm Hap Hines, principal of the Central Educational Center. This program is being brought to you by the video and audio team members here at CEC through our school system's CCSTV YouTube channel. We'll bring you the action and clips from past games and talk about the players and coaches with East Coweta head coach John Small, Noonan head coach Chip Walker, and Northgate head coach Kevin Whitley right here on Game Day. So stay with us. Welcome to Coweta Schools Game Day. I'm with my great friend, head coach of the East Coweta Indians, John Small. Coach, always great to have you back, man.
Good to be here.
Awesome. Well, Coach, you had a great win in your last ball game a couple weeks ago against the Lovejoy Wildcats, a traditional state power. Let's get right to it. Tell us all about it.
Well, you know, we wanted to come out and start fast on offense, and defensively we wanted to play a lot better than we have played, and so we really challenged the kids with that all week and was really proud of their efforts coming out of the gates. And we knew they'd be an athletic, explosive team, and we were able to come out the first half and go into the halftime 21-0, so I was really proud of the way our kids played. We had a lot of different guys contributing on the offensive side of the ball, and then defensively we had a multiple number of guys that flew around and made a lot of plays for us. So I was really pleased with the way they came out to start the half, and then the second half we came out and we kicked 3 field goals, had a chance to score 3 times, but we took the opportunity to work our kicking game, and because there wasn't a threat at the time, so we had our kicker, Aaron McWilliams, made 3 long field goals. And
yeah, he's impressive.
Did an outstanding job. And then defensively, they held on to the end, and we let them score late. But to win the game 30-6, thought it was our most complete game we've played yet. Hate to say that going into game 4, but we're making progress, getting better as a team before we get into region play.
Absolutely. Coach, y'all really put it on the Lovejoy Wildcats. And that win really also showed the resiliency of your team, coming to be able to bounce back after a real hard-fought game against another ranked opponent in North Cobb, and then to go into the bye week. You know, what were some of the things you were looking to accomplish this past week during the bye week?
Well, we went with a focus of working on ourselves, some of the things we need to work on as a team, but we also wanted to get our kids healthy. We got some banged-up kids like everybody else does, but we didn't want to get out there and bang them around all week, so it gave us a chance to work on some other kids and develop them a little bit more, and to create as much depth as we can as we get into the stretch we're about to get into. So, but we also wanted to give them a break, you know, so we were able to practice 3 days this week and give them Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and hopefully they'll come back today and refreshed and ready to go. We got a big one coming up.
Absolutely. They ought to be feeling really, really good after that great win, Coach. That is a big-time win, and I was there, and you guys just dominated from the start. Great job. You know, as I've said all along, it's kind of about finding your stride come region play, and your team still has a couple more non-region games to go. What have you learned about this group after 4 games?
Started out very inconsistent, working on getting more consistent in their preparation and the way that they approach the game. We've had a lot of different guys step up, which has been encouraging. We just want to put it all together at the right time, and you don't want to blossom too quick, you know, and bloom too quick. So maybe we're going to continue to get better before this region starts, because it's a doozy once we get to it.
It is. Well, Coach, it's also, like I said, you put always a tough slate of non-region games so that your team is ready, battle-tested when region play comes. You know, you kind of alluded that you took some time off a little bit this week, let some guys heal. How is the overall health of your team after this tough slate of region games?
Well, we've got a couple kids that are out for the year with some injuries, which you hate for those kids. You know, we lost Ryan Story, our deep snapper, unbelievable young man, 4-year program guy, to a knee injury, but he'll have surgery and get that thing fixed. And then Austin Arrington, another 4-year guy for us, been a 2-year starter for us at linebacker. He's also out for the rest of the year with an injury. You got a couple other guys that are just banged up now, you know, normally right now, but just got to continue to get them healthy, you know. So we got some tough kids, and everybody's going through it. It's a matter of who can manage it the best, you know, and weather the storms. But it gives other guys an opportunity to step up, and we talk about that all the time with our kids.
All right, well, if history has any say-so in it. Like I said, you were very successful in molding that team to be ready to be just right where they need to be come region play. Your kids are playing very hard, Coach. Let's take a look at some of the highlights against Lovejoy.
Defensive was very proud of the way our front four played with P.J. Clinton, Terrence Ware, Tyler Horsley, Chris Robinson, Silas Stover. Terrence Ware was our City of Hope Defensive Player of the Game. He played the best game of his high school career that night, which was really proud of him, really come on. Here they're in a punt situation. We had our defense on the field. They end up bobbling the snap. So we did a good job there of containing him, getting the football in great field position. See the kids have a lot of excitement, ready to go.
Two plays, and they are just getting after it, Coach.
Yeah. So here we come back. They're going to run the ball, and a swarm of guys just flying to the football. We missed a tackle there for a tackle for a loss, but like the way all 11 guys are pursuing the ball. Lucas Knockin was our Georgia Farm Bureau Player of the Week again. Here they snapped it over the head, so that got them backed up. They were driving there to score. So again, the guy just great pursuit to the football. Here we got him in second medium. Great coverage here by Darion Horsley. Good to see him playing ball the way that he's capable of playing ball here.
And Lovejoy came into that game undefeated, and
they did.
Yeah.
They did. They were 3-0, and here he gets out of the pocket, but Lucas Knockin does a great job of spying that thing out and making a big play. He's one of those kids where you ought to be able to make that kid an offer because he can flat out play. We held him to negative 10 yards rushing. A lot of that was negative plays by them, but still proud of the efforts of our guys. I think passing wise they had maybe 100 yards, but their big turnover there by our team there in the start of the second half. We're in the third quarter.
just the confidence, Coach. They just don't flinch when they go up against the big time programs.
No, they here we got great. They get down here close. We do a great job breaking that pass up. Brandon Seaborn getting some of his first varsity action in the game. So we got a lot of kids able to play in this game, which was great too. We got second and short here. Third and short, excuse me. Again, our kids were locked in. They understood what was going. Great timing there on the pressure, and get him tackled there to make it fourth down.
Coach Barfield called a good blitz right there.
He did a good job. Here's our kicking game. This one we didn't get to the end zone. It's the second one he's kicked all year that we didn't get to the end zone. But good coverage down the field. We get him on the 25. Aaron McWilliams was kind of ticked off he didn't get in the end zone. So he comes back here with the next one, and you can see this thing is gone. They don't even, it's 8 yards deep in the end zone. So he's definitely a weapon when you force the other team to start at the 20 every time. And our kids have a lot of confidence in him, belief in him, what he's doing.
You know, I was there Friday night, and you know, I saw him on the sideline. He just looks like he loves it, and that's the kind of confidence that exudes. He's going to be something special.
And then we've got another deep snapper snapping, Cooper Johnson, who's done a great job filling in for Ryan Story. And now Cooper's the guy the rest of the year. But we have a lot of confidence in him, a lot of belief in him. And Aaron does a good job of getting those guys right on punt and PAT field goal to make it right. So I think he kicked 6 out of 7 in the end zone.
I've said it a million times, Coach. When teams have to go 80 yards to score, that you're doing your defense a favor there.
Oh yeah, definitely. And here's a 44-yarder here. We feel like if we can get to the 35 each time, we have a chance to get 3. And we do have confidence kick longer than that, but we want to be sound with it. So here's a 44-yarder here. Good snap, good hold.
Yeah, just
and
smooth,
good
routine.
kick.
It's muscle memory.
Yeah. He works extremely hard. Andrew Shock's been our holder, which that whole operation has to function the right way. So like I said, in the second half, we kicked 3 field goals.
Another good crowd on the home side. They love coming out to see the.
They do have great community support. It's unbelievable.
It's really, really special.
This one's another one in the end zone. Yeah. Here's another field goal here, the 38-yarder. So again, our guys have a lot of confidence in him, and
those hashes don't seem to phase him at all either.
no,
It's the same kick, just a fluid routine.
told him each level he goes up, the hashes will get easier because they get closer to the thing. Another kickoff here. Just consistent. Thought our guys' effort down the field was a lot better this week. They've been getting kind of complacent, thinking he's going to kick it in every time.
And Coach, your teams are notorious for kickoff return. Several touchdowns in the last years and a lot of big returns. And, special teams is just like you said, just that. It's special.
Yeah, and a lot of teams will not kick it deep to us, which gives us still good field position. Because we do have some guys that can take it to the house. Here's another one. This is a 30 or 29-yarder. Here's punt here. I think he averaged 44 on the night. Didn't have to punt it many times, but. Now here on offense, we came out, we wanted to get the ball on the perimeter, make their big guys have to run a little bit. Great block there by sophomore Walter Maestri, and good run by sophomore running back Ricky Howell. We wanted to come out with some pace and some tempo, and our guys did a good job of that. So we come back, shift the formation, give it here to Ricky up the middle, and does a good job picking up the first down. Offensive line-wise, our offensive line and Easton Bowles, our tight end, were our offensive players of the week.
Yeah, Easton has done a great job.
He's done a great
job. You give number 11 just a crease, he can take it to the house.
And this is something Cohen's gotten better at is seeing if it's not there, taking it and running the football. Gives us another element in the run game. Another run here by Ricky Howell.
Nice. You said tempo, Coach. It really does look like they were in rhythm the whole night offensively.
They did a good job.
It's a complete game. Offense, defense, special teams, great ball.
Here we knew coverage-wise what they were going to play against certain formations of what we had seen, and our kids did a great job diagnosing that. And the kid, James Stroud, ran the great route and a great ball there by Cohen Peoples, so puts us on the board there. Saw a lot of guys encouraging other guys, even if they weren't getting the ball, which is what we want to see. Good run here by Darrell Thompson. He's a load. He's gotten better and better. We've been asking him to do a lot of different stuff in practice defensively to prepare in case we have to use him.
When you've got some backs and can keep them fresh like that, it can really wear down that defense.
Oh, yeah.
It sure shows.
Here's a great run here by Ricky, breaking tackles. He's not very tall, but he is very strong and very fast. So you see the kids there getting excited for one another, which we'd love to see. Great throw and catch here to Elijah Farrell. Another guy that's been playing on defense for us that has done a great job for us on defense and came in on offense and can make plays as well. Great pull read here by Cohen getting in the end zone to put us up 21.
I think on that touchdown run in the previous quarter, that was my son Harris right there in the end zone. I told him, I said, if you get out there on the field and get a flag, You're going to have to go see Coach Small first thing Monday morning.
That's right.
He loves it.
We got rid of one here and had a penalty. Good throw and catch here to James Stroud again. Great play. So that was it on those.
The kids just came out and just had a air about them, expecting to win. It was really, really impressive.
Yeah, I mean, I think they've had a lot of pressure on them. They felt that pressure, not performing like we thought we should perform, and losing some games, which our kids aren't used to doing that, which is a good thing. And so we told them, just, hey, relax, go have fun and play football.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Don't even think about nothing else. So they did that. Right. So I was really proud of them.
Well, I know I'm hearing a lot of the same familiar names that we hear in, week out, making great plays, and I'm sure Aaron McWilliams is going to be part of your City of Hope big play board. Who all hit up your big city your City of Hope big play board this week?
Well, our defensive player of the game, City of Hope, was Terrence Ware. Like I said, senior defensive end. Thought he played the best game he's played in his career for us. City of Hope offensive player was the offensive line plus Easton Bowles. Those guys played great up front. And they have all year. Special teams player of the game, City of Hope, was Aaron McWilliams, obviously, and Cooper Johnson, who came in and snapped.
Absolutely.
And did a great job. Hog of the week was Ethan Colton, our center, and Tyler Horst, our nose guard. Georgia Farm Bureau player of the week was Lucas Knockin. Our scout offensive player of the week was Kason Rainey, again. Scout defensive player of the week was Kennedy Allman, again. And our scout special teams player was Gavin Connell, our backup kicker. Had a great week in prep and did a good job for us. So really proud of all those kids.
That is fantastic. Coach, with all those great names you whittled off right there, I've got to believe your phone's ringing some when it comes to college coaches wanting to make their way over to Sharpsburg.
Yeah, we got a number of kids that have offers, but they know the biggest thing right now is to play for their team and to get better and focus on what they can control. And right now, that's their academics, their attitude, and how they play the game. But we have some kids that are getting a lot of looks, and we'll hope that continues on for them.
Awesome. Well, next up, you've got the Perry Panthers, a talented team out of Houston County. Another great challenge to make that ride down there. Tell us what you're thinking. They played at Veterans. They played Veterans High School and got a win this last Friday night, I think.
They did. I mean, they're the defending state champions in their classification. They're 4-0. Really excited for our kids to get a chance to go east and play
opportunity,
and play down there at their place. And we're going to load up early on Friday and head down. So it'll be a long day, but hopefully a fun day on the way back.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, great job again. Looking forward. Like I said, the team really seems to be finding their way and playing some great football. Looking forward to a big win Friday night. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. And with that, we'll be back with more with Coweta to Schools Game Day in just a few moments. Welcome back to Coweta Schools Game Day. I'm with my dear friend and state champion head coach, Kevin Whitley of the Northgate Vikings. Coach, always great to have you back.
Thank you, I'm glad to be here.
Coach, I know that Friday night versus Noonan wasn't the outcome you were looking for, but you're a very process and detailed kind of guy, and you've got a very, very young team. There's no doubt in Valhalla you're in the developing stages, which is going to pay off big time under your leadership at Northgate.
Yeah, I think our kids played hard. First of all, I think the Noonan game was a very emotional game, being in county. And I don't think the two schools have played each other in a number of years. So it was a very exciting atmosphere. I thought our kids, we didn't respond well early on, kind of got behind the 8 ball, and we were fighting uphill the rest of the way. Gotcha.
Well, Coach, you inherited a very tough draw of non-region games and to start the region with Noonan right off the bat. It's a daunting schedule, but I got to believe the wins are on the horizon. They're going to be coming soon, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any doubt in that. I think our kids are playing hard. I think we've gotten better every week. Again, we still got to stop, some of the self-inflicted wounds and penalties and things of that nature. And if we can limit those, the wins will definitely come.
Absolutely. Well, like I said, the great thing is nothing was lost in regards to making the Georgia State playoffs, which we know in this state that's not an easy thing to do, where you have thrived in during your entire career. What is the challenge you give your kids is now that you're in region play?
Yeah, I think, hopefully we've learned each week even though we've lost, we learned some lessons, and we try to improve on those lessons each week. So right now we're 0-1 in the region. So, we're right in the thick of it.
Right.
So again, we got a tough Banneker team this week, very athletic. And so and we're on the road. Right. So that presents another challenge in itself. So right now it's just a matter of us continue to work on us, continue to work on our mistakes, and let's just keep getting better.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, you're a proven winner in building football programs, as like you said, that has always been your forte. A lot of success coming your way. Let's take a look at some of the Friday night's highlights versus Noonan.
Yeah, no doubt. Again, with us being in county and playing a really good Noonan team, Coach Walker and his staff does a great job getting his guys ready. And so here, like I said, our kids came out. We got behind the 8 ball pretty soon. But again, that's Woody Scatini. He's a freshman. I think he ran for maybe 160 yards here. But as you can see, he's getting 5 or 7 yards. Our offensive line is definitely improving.
Yeah, they're getting good movement.
Yeah,
there.
Coach Parks and some of those guys up front are really knocking guys off the ball. And so again, we're getting better every week. That's Malik right there on the big run. Right here, we got the ball first and goal on the 3, we don't get 7. So those things, we got to learn how to finish drives. Defensively, Keaton Stegall, who's a junior safety for us, big-time prospect, got a big interception. So, again, we just got to put it all together. That's, again, our leader right there, Braxton Davis, with a big tackle. So, right now, again, kids are continuing to play hard. Again, here's another freshman throwing to a freshman. So that's Trey Gill and Ledger Clements.
Real good pursuit.
So again, they're getting there, and we're getting there. And so again, it's just a process that we're going to continue to go. We got have a great week of practice this week, and we'll just keep improving. So again, this is a pass breakup from Mason McKnight, who's one of our seniors. Really good coverage. He's committed to Georgia Southern, so excited to see him get to the next level. Again, defense is playing. That's another sophomore there, Isaac, making a big time play, and again, our guys will just continue to fight, continue to play.
And good things are going to happen.
Good things are going to happen. The biggest thing right now is just keeping everybody positive, keep everybody working. That's a big 4th and 1 stop from another junior lineman. That's Bryson Davies on that play right there. So again, the guys are working hard, and big play by Mason McKnight here again. They got double coverage on him. He goes up and gets the ball. So just trying to take advantage of him being on the offense as well. He's a 6'2" cornerback. And trying to get, somebody guys got to play both ways.
Right,
so that's what we're trying to get to it now. So
good,
again,
hard run.
Another sophomore. That's Bryson. That's Bryce Davis right there. Again, another sophomore. So again, we're really young across the board.
Right.
Again, the offensive line is continuing to improve. Defense is making some big time stops. And as long as we keep working and keep getting better, I think we're going to be in good shape.
Like I've reiterated, Coach, with this young group, it's really going. I think the future is going to be well off in Valhalla.
Yeah, I think again, it's all about this week though. We got
exactly.
The future will come when it comes.
Right.
Right now we got to get ready for Banneker. Very athletic, very well coached, and again we're on the road, so we definitely got to come out. But this is Woody Scatini on the 70-yard run. Like I said, it put him well over 100 yards for the day. So again, we just got to continue to get better and get better from these things here.
Yes, sir.
Great play by.
Wow.
Great play by. I can't even think of his name. Number 3, Kyron Williams.
Yeah.
And he's a junior. So again, everybody that's making plays are underclassmen. So again, it's just about keeping us together, keep staying focused, and we'll get where we need to get to. That's Woody Scatini getting going for another touchdown.
A lot of good plays, Coach.
Yeah,
a lot of good plays.
Definitely more than we've had in the previous week.
Absolutely.
So, but again,
the big plays are there. You can see the growth. That's being done under you at Northgate. How all did that play out on your big play board?
Well, again, the big play board, we definitely had more production offensively than we've had. But again, it's just every week, just trying to get better.
Get a little better.
Get a little better every week. Get a little better every week. And so they did that. So I think now we had 5 personal fouls. Can't happen.
Can't happen.
We got too many penalties. Can't happen. We got a number of missed tackles. Can't happen. So again, those things that we'll correct in practice today, and we'll get better. Absolutely.
Well, Coach, you hit the road just go a little bit down the road to Banneker, another region foe. How do the Trojans of Banneker High School, how do they look?
You know what? I'm very familiar with Banneker. I recruited their school, while I was at Georgia Southern, and they've a lot of talent. One thing I think that they have that they were missing is that Coach Kelly kind of gave them some stability. He's been there for a number of years now. So the kids know what to expect. You know, they play hard, very talented, really good on defense. So right now, again, it's just focusing on us.
Gotcha.
Let's correct our mistakes, and then, you know, like I said, we're on the road at Banneker, so we need to get out to a fast start.
Well, Coach, a big win versus, I always like to say this, versus the men of Troy. And you're going, it'll be a big region win, and you'll be right back in the thick of things. What is the message that you're going to emphasize to your kids this week?
I mean, that we're still in it. We're still in
Absolutely.
it. You know, and again, it's all about today. It's all about practicing today. The sun came up. You know, as bad as you feel, the mistakes we made, we get another day to improve. And so that's what we'll do. We'll go out here today and improve on those mistakes and get ready for a tough Banneker team.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, you've had an amazing career. It spans from state championships at the high school level, being a head coach, even to the Division I level. What do you see the difference in coaching between, you know, high school kids and college kids?
I think the biggest thing in the difference is the maturity level. I think once they get to college, they're on their own. They're not living with their parents. So they have to grow up. You know, they have to be places on time. Nobody's waking them up. And so the maturity levels, I think, is the biggest factor.
Awesome. Well, Coach, I've said this from day one. You know, we are super blessed to have a coach of your character and your caliber here in our school system. Best of luck to you and the Vikings this Friday at Banneker. Looking forward to a big win.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Coach.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And with that, we'll be back with more with Coweta Schools Game Day in just a few moments. Thank you. Welcome back to Coweta Schools Game Day. I'm with my dear friend, head coach of the Noonan Cougars, Coach Chip Walker. Coach, great to have you here, man.
I appreciate it. It's good to be here.
Well, Coach, another great win Friday night, coming together for a great season thus far. On the road against county rival region opponent, the Northgate Vikings. Let's just get right to it. Tell us about Friday night.
Well, it was a good win for us, obviously. You know, your first region win, we talked to our guys for the 2 weeks because we had the open week. We talked to them about at the end of the first week, there's going to be 4 teams that are going to be 1-0 and 4 that are going to be 0-1. We wanted to be one of those 1-0 teams. On top of the fact that you're playing a county rival that we have not played since probably 2019 in anything on the football field. So it was fun to get back out there after an open week. It was
Great
also
atmosphere.
fun to open a region against the county rivals. It was a good night for us.
Well, Coach, y'all got off to a lightning fast start, and it really seems like your kids are playing with a lot of confidence, you know, and just having a lot of fun. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, we worked on a lot of things during the open week, and getting started fast was one of them. And we did it both offensively and defensively. Our kids are playing with a lot of excitement. Yeah, they are playing hard, and you know they're having a lot of fun, which is good.
Awesome. Well, Coach, it's always great to get that first region victory, and being undefeated now in region play, you got to have some great momentum over on LaGrange Street and permeating throughout the court square in downtown Noonan. Has some of the normalcy, for example, just being out of COVID, tornado, is that playing a good role in things? Granted, everything's brand new, and that's getting used to that as well. So
there's no doubt that having a routine has been good for us. You know, our guys know exactly where they're supposed to be on Monday at 2 o'clock, Monday at 3 o'clock, Monday at 3:40 when we get on the field. They know exactly where they're supposed to be.
Without having to make shift.
Without having to, you know, hey, we're going to be in the tent here. We're going to do that. So they know all those things, and they have a routine throughout the course of the week. I think I told this to somebody the other day. You know, we have not really had team meetings since before COVID. And we had to teach them how to meet. We had to teach them how to watch film again, because those were things that were so difficult to do for us for so long with, you know, our makeshift facilities. So getting back into those routines has been good, and it's fun to watch your guys grow up a little bit, and so that's been good.
Well, it's been definitely fun watching you guys play through 4 games. Things certainly seem to be clicking, and with the great start to a tough schedule, it's a fun time to be a Noonan Cougar and be part of Noonan Cougar Nation. Let's take a look at Friday night's big win versus Northgate.
Sounds good. So here we had planned on taking a shot on the first play, and I don't know that I don't guess it could have been executed any better than that.
Wow.
With Gus on the 80-yard 80-yard touchdown reception, so it was a big play. You know, anytime you can get in there, what are we? 10 seconds into the game, 12 seconds into the game, and you know, you're up 7-0. That's a pretty good deal. First defensive series, Jacaleb Stegall comes up and puts his hat right on the ball, and
Wow, yeah.
Josiah Smith picks it up and gets in the end zone, and here we are, you know, less than 2 minutes into the game, and
you're up, got 2 scores already on the board.
We're up 14-0.
Wow, they are really coming after.
I wanted to see this play for Jacaleb. They're down there in a position to be able to, you know, maybe score some points, and they're going to take a shot. And Jacaleb's sitting in the middle of the field, and he runs all the way out of the middle of the field to make that pass break up. What a heck of a play. Here's Jalen Teagle, who had a big night. He ended up with 2 touchdowns.
He seems just getting bigger and better and better in every play.
He's done a great job, you know, doing everything that we asked him to do.
Kids,
yeah. Here we are with freshman John Matthews. Watch this little spin move right here. Boy, that's pretty good for a freshman to get in the end zone on what is technically a touchdown pass from Brody Campbell. So, so that ends up being a good play. Into the first quarter or thereabouts, you know, we're up 21-0. And here's one place where I think we can continue to improve when it's 21-0 at this point. Go ahead and get the knockout blow a little quicker than what we did probably the other night. I do want you to see right here 11 white hats. Watch all 11 white hats. There's Rodney getting in the backfield. There's Romel. There's 11 white hats
all on it
right there at the ball, and that's obviously big for us. Going back with the throwback Noonan Cougar shield.
Yeah, Coach, I'm biased, but I love that Noonan Cougar shield.
I love that shield too. There you see sophomore Jalen Britt with a big reception to get us backed up down our own 11-yard line, and big play for us.
I gotta say, when y'all sport the white on white, it does make the kids look a little bigger, and I think that caught my interest in my attention earlier.
Yeah, there you go. Freshman Ashton Lawless with a big fumble recovery, and there's Teagle with a really good run to get that thing in the end zone.
What a kid.
On that fumble recovery before, there were a couple of freshmen on the field for us. Cam Wilkins was playing nose in there as well. So, you know, we got some young guys that are playing as well.
Yeah.
And doing some good stuff. Here we are again, 28-0 right before halftime, and you see once again, look at
just getting in the back.
Look at the white hats getting in there and getting after it. It's I thought our defense was aggressive in a lot of areas. Here we are. This was 2-0 right before halftime. This is a really good play by Brody, throwing it in there to Porter to get us
Great
a first.
poise in that pocket.
Yeah, it really was. I'm not going to show the whole 2-minute offense deal, but I thought we did a really good job of executing 2-0, something that, you know, live we have not done yet. Here's Hayes and Gus. Hayes throws one in there.
He threw a bomb, a nice dart right there.
Yeah, he threw it in there on a little post to Gus, and it was a really good play, really good throw that's going to set us up a touchdown right here. I guess on the very next play, Teagle gonna make another really good run. I'm still not sure how he got out of that thing and got in the end zone for a touchdown.
He's a heck of a player, Coach.
He has done a really good job. So that takes us and puts us up 35 here in the, you know, right there into the end of the third quarter. And our special teams player of the week, I'm gonna go ahead and let that one loose, is Braden Hutchinson, the punter. Kind of a low snap. He handled it, got it off, which, you know, in this case, late in the game, just trying to get the thing out of there. That was a really good job by him. He had a really good night, and I wanted to kind of make sure I kind of hit that one and talked a little bit about it.
When special teams play, it can be special. Like I said, a lot of good things can happen. Well, Coach, it looked like it was another great atmosphere. You're undefeated in region play. How did this all play on your big Cougar playboard?
Well, the player of the game was Jeb Baggett. He had a great game at secondary. I think he ended up with about 13
That's
tackles.
great.
He showed up
player.
and had a really good play, or played really good. Defensively, Amarion Nichols, the linebacker, who I think I've called his name almost every week we've done this. I think he ended up with a bunch of tackles as well. Had 6 tackles for loss, which was an unbelievable night for him. Offensively, Gus Anderson, 3 catches, 102 yards, a big touchdown to start the game. And then the special teams player of the week, Braden Hutchinson, the punter, 4 punts, 39-yard average, 1 down inside the 20 with a long of about 43. So he had a good night for us. I don't like punting 4 times, but he did a good job,
He did a good
of
job.
getting that done.
Well, Coach, looks like the bye week was really beneficial too. Your kids got right out of the gate. Did any of that play a role in having your guys kind of chomping at the bit going into this game?
I think they were ready to play. I think, the bye week, along with the fact that this is the first time that any of these guys have stepped on a football field with kids from at Northgate since they were in middle school. So they were excited about getting the opportunity to play. And that first region win, something that the last 2 years, our guys are trying to, they want to make sure we're better and different than we've been the last couple of years. And we've let 2 games open region play the last 2 years against Paulding County slip away, and our guys did not want that to happen this year.
Well, like I said, it showed, Coach. Region play continues on the road this week versus the Morrow Mustangs in Ellenwood. Tell us about Friday night's opponent.
Well, Morrow's a very athletic football team. They're probably, you look out there and their defensive line is going to be 6'2" and 6'3". Got some guys that can play some tall, rangy wideouts. So they're going to be athletic. It's another one of those teams we feel like we need to go over, take control of the game early. The longer you let people like that hang around, the more difficult they're going to be to beat. So that's our goal, is go over there and get after them from the get-go. I think at the end of Friday night, there could only possibly be 3 teams that would be 2-0, and we want one of those to be the Noonan Cougars.
Hey, I'm right there with you, Coach. Coach, you get to 2-0 in region play, and you're really going to be sitting pretty.
That's right.
But I know how you are. It's one game at a time. Any final words for Noonan Cougar Nation?
Well, we appreciate it. We're looking forward to going on the road this week to get tomorrow so that we can get back home. This will be the 4th game on the road out of our first 5. We're ready to get back to Drake Stadium. So we're going to go and work and take care of business, and we're looking for a big crowd when we finally get back to Drake Stadium.
Awesome. Well, Coach, like you said, and I might have to just throw this in for with part, the white on white in the shield on the helmets, I got to tell you, that's a favorite of mine.
It's a good look. There's no doubt about that.
Great job, Coach. We'll look forward to seeing you back next week.
I appreciate it. Go Cougars.
Go Cougars. And with that, we'll be back with more with Coweta Schools Game Day in just a few moments. Thank you. That will do it for this week on Game Day. Thanks to all our head coaches, and best of luck to all our Coweta teams in 2024. We'll be back with you throughout the year, highlighting the great action on the fields and in the gyms of the Coweta County School System. Don't forget to like and subscribe to CCS TV. It helps to get the word out about all the great happenings throughout our school system. I'll see you soon.